bring in Ukrainian Parliament member Halyna Yanchenko, joining us from the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv. Good morning, Halyna. President Zelensky did speak with President Trump earlier this week, so I'm wondering, how confident are you that Mr. Trump will accurately represent the Ukrainian position?
Well, he is the president. He is the main diplomat of our country and the main communicator. For us, I should tell you that for us, all the efforts that are taken by President Trump to end this war are very important, because we Ukrainians, we want the end of the war. But unfortunately, we can't stop it ourselves, because even when we stop, or if we stop, Russia continues. That's what they are showing during the whole summer, attacking Ukrainian cities, killing civilians in the middle of the night in their bedrooms, etc., etc. So we have a very clear understanding, and we really want President Trump to have the same clear understanding. And only way to finish this war is to force Putin to finish this war, because Putin keeps on and on and on, keeps attacking civilian cities, keeps killing Ukrainian families, and so on. We believe that President Trump and US as a country with strong institutions, with US dollar as one of the main tools to actually force any country to obey international legislation, does have enough of power in his hand to end this war. Moreover, I am very confident in the capacity of US to finish this war, because President Trump has started to talk about secondary sanctions. And we believe that secondary sanctions is actually the strongest tool and an only way to actually end this war. If you cut Putin from the funds to continue funding this war,
right,
he will be forced to stop.
I want to ask you about something Mr. Trump suggested, in which Ukraine and Russia may swap land in order to get to a peace agreement. We know that the Ukrainian president said that's a line he doesn't want to cross, but can the Ukrainian parliament be convinced of that at all if it means halting the Russian attacks?
Well, it will really depend on the details. So that is why we are very looking forward to see what are the outcomes of the meeting between President Trump and Putin today. For us, details matter, because we want to make sure that this war is over, so Russia will not attack anymore. Also, for us, the negotiations regarding land trading, so-called land trading, are very, I would say, vulnerable issues, because when we are talking about land trading, we are not talking about desert, or places where there are no people. We actually talk about people, because there are villages there, there are cities there, and people live there, and we can't trade people. We can't trade people. Can you imagine that President Trump would say that starting with tomorrow, the city where you live will belong to Mexico or Canada or any other country? I believe no. And Ukrainians have the same obligation to make sure that their country will protect them, and that they will not be sent to occupation just by a decision of some politicians.
Well, I appreciate you.
Society will not accept these kind of negotiations if they include some kind of land trading or sending Ukrainians into occupation just because some politicians decided so.
Right. So secondary sanctions, perhaps you could support, but swapping land or people, in your words, is not something that Ukraine will agree to. Halyna Yanchenko, we very much appreciate your time and joining us today from Kyiv. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we will have continuing coverage for you from Alaska all day, including a joint news conference Presidents Trump and Putin are planning to hold. Our John Dickerson will anchor the CBS Evening News from Anchorage tonight, along with Face the Nation moderator Margaret Brennan. So stay close to CBS News 24/7 all day.